Welcome back to Firestorm Games and another Games Workshop product review. In this video we'll be taking a look at one of the latest releases for Age of Sigmar, which is Aventis Firestrike of the Stormcast Eternals. As with all of these videos, I'll be putting together this kit and discussing what I think of it as we do so. So let's get started and take a look inside. The first thing that we have inside the box is the instruction booklet. As usual, this booklet features various colours and symbols to signify contact points, optional components and alternate assemblies, with each component being individually numbered to help speed up your assembly. The booklet is split down into two sections. The first details how to assemble Aventis Firestrike and the second how to assemble a Lord Arcanum, with each section being capped by a war scroll for that particular miniature. Next up we have a 100mm and a 40mm base, as well as the two sprues that go into making this miniature. With the contents looked at, let's start with the assembly. So let's start off by talking about the options that this kit presents. As I've already mentioned, there are two different characters that can be assembled from this kit. The first is Aventis Firestrike, who is the incredibly powerful Magister of Hammerhal, and also a unique character. The second option is to assemble the miniature as a Lord Arcanum instead. The main difference between the two choices are a different upper body, with the Lord Arcanum featuring slightly less ornate armour and weaponry than Aventis. This makes sense as both of these miniatures are very similar in their battlefield role, weaponry and abilities, with Aventis being the slightly more powerful and expensive of the two. Therefore, it is no surprise to find that both are equipped with the soul flask of the Sacrosanct Chamber, as well as being heavily adorned with the more generic lightning bolt iconography of the Stormcast Eternals. They are also both wielding variations of a staff topped by a winged motif, which in turn is holding aloft a magical orb. Both of these miniatures are mounted on the winged beast known as a Taurolon, which at first glance bears a strong resemblance to a Pegasus of the world that was. However, these creatures are much larger and feature a wholly different shaped head. The Taurolon bears some facial similarities to a bull, albeit with the curved horns of a ram and the gaping maw of a predatory creature. All of these combine to create something unique that still remains familiar. There are a number of differences between how you build your Taurolon depending on which rider you choose. This really helps to more easily distinguish them if you had two of these miniatures on the battlefield. These include a slightly different piece of chest armour, as well as a differently positioned head, tail and front left leg. Now, in addition to the mounted options, this kit also comes with an extra set of legs which allow you to assemble a Lord Arcanum on foot. This is a great addition to the kit as it means that you're essentially getting two characters inside the box. It should be noted that while you can assemble an Aventis Firestrike on foot, there aren't currently any rules for him without his mount. However, you could easily use him as a generic Lord Arcanum instead. And here we have the assembled miniature. Overall, this is the typical centerpiece miniature in your army. The kit is packed full of heroic cliches, with the Taurolon rearing up over a ruined wall, wings spread wide as its rider sits atop his beast, holding their staff aloft and letting their cape billow out behind them. But all that just makes it look awesome. But that's not all. The huge wingspan alone will make this miniature dominate over any smaller units, and even give other monstrous beasts a run for their money. All this combined means it will definitely draw attention on the battlefield. Now, whilst there are only a few differences between them, it's great to see a kit which has some options present rather than being a single-use set. It's great to have the ability to assemble a Lord Arcanum on foot as well, and just adds to the overall value of this set. Now, if you're looking to pick up one of these kits for yourself, the RRP is £70, but it's currently available on the Firestorm Games webstore for 10% off that RRP, and you'll find a link to its page in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, do let us know in the comments below, and be sure to subscribe to be kept up to date with all of our latest videos. So, we just want to say a big thank you for watching this video, and we hope to see you again on Firestorm Games.